This coffin was carved at the end of the Egyptian Empire more than 2,500 years ago, but it's what's inside that's intriguing modern-day archaeologists.
We rep the hardest. Mean it when I say it. Overtake the next man. Who stands in the path? It's official. Broken down the antimatter. How about that? Get the fuck out.
And now for our feature presentation.
Yeah, you know the scenario, so we have to bring it back. Forces combust when planets fall out. You knew intellectual type of grimy.
Wake up, be aware again.
When that shit come and slap you in the face, I'll be right there laughing at y'all. And one other thing, underground we live forever, baby. We just like roaches, never dying, always living. And on that note, let's get back to the program.
The remains inside the coffin we don't know really anything about. So we're about to start a really detailed project.
The first step.
Yes. This is Melanin 9, aka M9, DJ Madhandz. Keep it locked right here.
Yo, this is Ray Vendetta, TD Scarves up.
Hey yo, shout out to DJ Madhandz right now. It's your boy Phoenix, the Eyes Fire, aka Solar Black 112 for Triple Darkness.
The Murray Esquire, the Fly Hooligan, sending a big shout out and salute to the Lord right here, DJ Madhandz. Listen, can't no one get crazy like my brother right here, man. Big salute, B.
Shotgun pump, double barrel. I throw your brain in the Cobra clutch.
Triple darkness, what the fuck? Yeah. Triple darkness, what the fuck? Yeah. Triple darkness, what the fuck? Yeah. Triple darkness, what the fuck? Yeah.
Shotgun pump, double barrel.
Hold the keys to your soul, bitch.
True solid armor.
Slicing this shit. Yo. Cambodian arrow, spy technology, nano, swim blending, had the gin like I wore camels. Cambodian arrow, spy technology, nano, swim blending, had the gin like I wore camels. Cambodian arrow, spy technology, nano, swim blending, had the gin like I wore camels. Some strange place, bird cage, the sitting viper. You run like rats to the piper, astral sniper. Chain the madness, smoke off the peyote cactus. Skin the guts, hang them up, my macabre practice. Roll the atlas, plow you like the farm tractors. Roll the panzers, knives killed all the campers. From the black hole house, vampire loud. Slit the vein, drink your pain like the famous grouse. Petrol douse in my mouth, I let the flames out. Flamboyant fire, red slime cover my attire. The metal messiah, retire with the sword that could die. For man's to inquire, trap them in the box of Micaiah. New regression, learn a lesson from the ball of shadows. Repossession, eat the weapons and secrete the ammo. Storm fell Olympian clouds, see they taught wisdom. Carbine lifting, hands held the whole kingdom. Admiral Scarab, loyalty the assassin. Throat slashing, throw bodies in the waves crashing. Held the bracken, abnormal brain wave pattern. Rings the Saturn, shoot planets with the lunar cannon. He who is man, the myth, intricate enigma. All alone, skin blister, the Mars winter.
Dopamine gland, burners and dirty rugs. Perverted king's lust, shots turn them to dust. Picked up my cranium, fell off a broken fortress. Lost in a portrait, drawn by Moorish orchids. Drinking still amulets, gambling with the scarecrow. Hung in a celestial court, poetic thoughts. The twisted bare corpse, whose hair grows like a gypsy. Choke you with a bike chain, hang bodies on spike frames. Late in the evening, poetry with the Haitian. Pin's body parts to his burgundy blooded basement. Gunpowder caveman, tear your head off your scapula. Shots hit you through the holes in the head of your passenger. Lost in the back of my brain, the frame's a riddle. Climbing nerve circuits, burst serpents with missiles. Hollow points, whistles, slug poets and mow it. Spider prints and rusty guitars and purple roses. Split you 8 planets apart and curse your solstiers. Serenade your heart with the vultures.
Divine forces got us levitating, walk with the gods. Flame scorching, always devastating, marvelous mob. Marking them off, moving them out, mockery shit. These mans are duplicates, clones that couldn't copy this spit. Divine forces got us levitating, walk with the gods. Flame scorching, always devastating, marvelous mob. marking them off, moving them out, mockery shit. These mans are duplicates, clones that couldn't copy this.
Dark matter, heavy rotation of torture acts. Left the ball for hours, poured the cooking oil on his back. Vivid imagination, twisted his vertebrae with bats. Squashed his Adam's apple, broke his ribs and watched his lungs collapse. Remorse, I know nothing about that. When needles pierce your eyelids, confiscate your tongue, so when in pain you scream in silence. Unnecessary violence, the reaper weeps. I see the creeps, visions bleak. Suffocate these demons with a bloody sheet. Intense measures, hacksaws, I crack jaws, trap doors. Ebola virus on the blackboard, I snap cords, leave you withering like clapdoors. Roll with wild boars, King Mononoke, anyone can get bored.
My flow you could never parrot. Valley down, navy blue, wavy through like bottles of claret. Blow your head off like an M82 Barrett. Undiscovered land, take me to like John Cabot. Take these fuckers, let them hang like hunted rabbit. Then hack you with the glands with a blunted hatchet. Then matte black leather hands touch a casket. Black Berettas clang like a head gasket. Headed for the scrap pit, stay fly like Gatwick. Like crossing the river Kwai with a matchstick. The futility of your whack shit. The fluidity of my slang spit, my hands quick. Quicker than Mayweather, make you taste the lace leather, face sweller. As an adolescent estate dweller, used to trap in the rain, that grey weather. Just trying to make better, but now I'm 30 rotations and age better. Like a cook's truffles, get your girl to open up the pussy like cooked mussels. Audio bully with bloody knuckles, demand respect like bumpy knuckles. Shuffle your deck like yard scuffles, beatings are dealt like belt buckles. Hell's cuddles, hell's cuddles, hell's cuddles.
Shotgun pump, double barrel, yeah. I throw your brains in the global clutch. Shotgun pump, double barrel, yeah. Pierce solid armor.
A voltage is applied to two electrodes immersed in an electrolytic solution of heavy water and lithium salts. This establishes a flow of current from a strip of palladium, acting as the cathode, to several platinum coils, acting as the anode. Temperature sensors measure the temperature of the electrolyte solution within the cell, as well as the cooling water that surrounds it in the larger jacket container. Within the solution, many of the D2O heavy water molecules are dissociated into OD negative and D positive ions. When the voltage is applied to the electrodes, the OD negative ions are attracted to the positively charged platinum anodes, where they lose an electron and combine with other OD ions to reform back into D2O, while the remaining orphaned oxygen atoms combine to form O2, which escapes as a gas up to the surface of the solution. Meanwhile, the D positive ions are attracted to the negatively charged palladium cathode, where they quickly find an electron on the surface of the cathode to neutralize.
Their discovery became known as cold fusion because, they said, it delivered fusion energy like that produced in the sun without emitting deadly radiation.
Ready for battle like Math Hoffer. Rock the beat proper. Ready for battle like Math Hoffer. Rap scholar, yo, tell your slack to holler. Keep a leash on a flea collar. Fam, you soft like a batch of cholla. My pen and pad is honor. Let it grab the bomber. Darker dreams. Poison and cheese like Costa beans. My rhymes are racing in your bloodstream. I'm like a rat from Tyson. Lift off your mug clean. Hammerhead swimming upstream. The fug lean. Blood on the scene. DNA on the Mac. You're hiding in plain sight like David Ack. We ain't A-alike. You a faggot in a snapback, they pay to lack. My 16's a cashback, that's why I'm paid to rap. I'm a technician, everything I sketch glisten. Vet, listen, come and see my vision. School to kiss the food, pediatrician. Cold fusion, nuclear fission. Pick you off like a clay pigeon. I'm an African slave, given a strange religion. I see you clocking my bars. Plagiarism, this hip-hop is an art, a sacred wisdom. Harness my power like shamanism. Bury your head in the sand like escapism. The industry's soulless like atheism. TD for life, yo we play position. MP3s of ice, In place tradition, MCs reap the press. It makes you listen, yeah.
Harbour this, rhymes and spit are marvellous. Hold your tongue, kid, will slap you like your father did. Charles sparkle in the fusionist in full effect. April shower bars, umbrellas couldn't guard your head. Harbour this, rhymes and spit are marvellous. Hold your tongue, kid, will slap you like your father did. Charles sparkle in the fusionist in full effect. April shower bars, umbrellas couldn't guard your head. Rap apocalypse, my flow is like the comets raining. Dark metropolis, my brush strokes, amazing paintings. Definition, higher science, call it quantum physics. Hold position while I'm pissing on your pile of lyrics. Empty bladder, it's an arsenal of rhymes I gather. Climbing ladders, blowing rappers into antimatter. Subatomic jewels, courtesy of cold fusion. Keeping cool within the trickery and false illusion. Peace to all, but on the flip side, prepare for carnage. For my arms twitch, high volts, my palms harness. Embalm a rapper, wrap him in 1,000 ropes. Celebrate with cognac, burn a quarter ounce of smoke. 1,000 roaches, your downfall is fast approaching. Faster focus, your bullshit bars are bogus. Way I'm Logan, adamantium, I mangle them. Missing word verse, draw the hangman, strangle them. News turn a face blue, total recall eye pop. Take it back to 9-2, half moons and high tops. Show suits, watch him burn the fire upon his throw use. You can put your shields up, watch my verse melt through. Lava lamp, size 12, Jordans leave a larger stamp. Brutal bass banging from the bottom end. Break the back, rappers pay your back tax. Chat but couldn't back that. The pipe dreaming while I craft amazing rap tracks. Harbour this, rhymes and spit are marvellous. Hold your tongue, kid, will slap you like your father did. Charles sparkle in the fusionist in full effect. April shower bars, umbrellas couldn't guard your head. Harbour this, rhymes and spit are marvellous. Hold your tongue, kid, will slap you like your father did. Charles sparkle in the fusionist in full effect. April shower bars, umbrellas couldn't.
Never lose. Verbal artillery. Never lose. Verbal artillery. Never lose. Verbal artillery. Never lose. Verbal artillery.
Know about you, man, trying to rob man this shit. Fuck you up. Yo. Hey yo, what's that smell? Roseport, martial law, 3 6s upside down, the stealth within the core. Hundreds of gangs within the capital, but they're the largest. Numbers on the shoulder blades, lieutenant sergeants. Mackie D munching in the drive-through harassment. Catch a couple shotters, now they catch them. Attachment, paper clip, 8 flip, the paper made me sick. Fuck the Met Pole, I'm safety for my peoples and my kids. Keep my hat low, creeping these roads, I keep a watch out. Class B's are hidden in my den and can't get stopped now. Too tight to cops now, the good one, cunt one, but both cunts in actual fact. You might confront one, following your whip in the hood. They're taking details, pull you up, hands on the hood. Search a female, the G's keep the P's up, but feds got the intel. Informers and corners, many soldiers in jail. Talking about the shit I'm spitting now, so do the math. Brutality, meat wagons move within the flats. I never liked the scum that used to spoil my little games. My mum, she used to bug out, she hated them with flames. They wanna pick a little fight, pick me cause I'm tall. They caught me with my flicker blade I used to bring to school. For caution, never madness, but nowadays I'm grown. And still I hate that gang, I guess it's set in stone. Tell them straight, we don't like that gang. Said he choked in his cell, but they killed that man. Send the innocent to bins, we don't rep that shit. Run a fire on the sins, can't respect no pig. What? Tell them straight, we don't like that gang. Said he choked in his cell, but they killed that man. Send the innocent to bins, we don't rep that shit. Run a fire on the sins, can't respect no pig.
I'm a IC3 living in a barbaric society. Animal instinct, conscious of my vicinity. Pork chops on the prowl, looking for my identity. Nike Air Jordans is the only way of describing me. Fresh, you wanna see me lose my freedom? Stop a nigga from breathing, send me over to demons. See you plotting and scheming, I get away from all the pepper spray. Pole lights and black paradise, bring the doomsday. Vendetta, Ray done seen it, we all scarper. I took the scenic, these pigs wanna turn me into a martyr. From chrome gats to black max and German shepherds aiming for the nutsack, screaming get the fuck back. They wanna see my blood stain the pavement. I flip the middle finger to the sergeant, back to my apartment, cause they always wanna start shit. Spit from the heart shit, closed circuit searching for my niggas who's the hardest.
always hold the remains that they were intended for. Often the mummies were discarded, although Egyptian antiquity sellers would put another one in if a customer requested it.
Yeah. Big up to my man DJ Madhandz, the one that has to offer, the one that real hip hop shit. There's only one guy you need to see, DJ Madhandz.
Salute People's Army Logical. Salute as always, chilling with my brother, DJ Madhandz.
Seventh Dan, aka Sir Dagger Gash, aka Roundhouse and Nan, TPNDC. Maximum respect out to Ringz the Saturn. Peace.
Do we have the remains of the Nectar test inside? We don't know. That's why we're doing this.
Chasing profit but promise death. Coffins the pains, bottomless relations make the offerings. Mama placed in the face across the basin in your hollow chest. Check the prophet rocking for chronic dress. Shot in half bar, volumes of blessed. Red string entangled vegetation. Scale digits filling for education. Jail figures build up a reputation. Shells ringing across the devil's pavement. Cortex is dripping like wet paints. Crooked corpse next to your left brain. Life's dirty brother but death stains. Chest pains. How long we caught inside the cycle where death reigns? How long they hide our pride in our next chain? Just strange, checking for checkmates. The devil set up the chess game. Women depressed beneath the depths of their breastplate, searching for something love and dows. But brothers don't know what love is now. Brothers hustle to touch 100,000. They only love to count. Only love them but plug their pockets till their luck is out. While money's slutting with some other clown.
The darkest features, he used to part with thugs and harbor demons. Immunizing his heart from bleeding through darker seasons. Blasé chicks ripping their seas with wire hangers. The uterus walls damaged, this is the ninth passage. The facts are savage but the blade is classic. Displaying days of madness, packing the gadgets to erase the planet. When knowledge chase the alliance can hit the waves erratic. Brain matter spatters the page with my case tablets.
Corridors of in my thought patterns, Pac-Man maze. Never caught up in the hype of what your song might say. I'm in a lab, I'm touching levels that these clowns can't reach. I'm like a dad, I tell you shut your mouth and hold that speech. Within this web of deceit, I keep my eyes on the prize, call me the bishop. I carved the M scar on my eye, verbal tuition. Your syllabus, I said it was shit. Corrupted teachers that left the kids dead in the
Grab
bit.
the gauge with the left. Compress your left brain with your chest and blow your frame a couple of lanes away from your flesh. Pen and butane that flames in the desk, a painting of death like shells proliferating the vein in your neck. I'm merciless, clap tarsals, carve your organs, export them for samples with swords from horsemen in castles. Running your spot for frost in your watch. Don't get stomped in your top, I'll make your ribs crush in your oxygen.
What I'm spitting is frostbitten like Calgary. Lock picking, this is alchemy. The plot thick and blow a cloud with me. Spot the griffin, powers that be, towers that see. Closed circuit, ghost worship, a social pathogen. Pictures of black saints hidden in the Vatican. But now we slang eggs, smash your face like ramekins. Rappers with ceramic packaging, dropping oxygen.
Indestructible light soldier merge from the desert cobra. Surgical warsmith, blood floats in my orbit. Body contortion, crab like stair crawling possession. Apparition of the missing orphan. Heaven's horseman, still drag hell's chariot. Jack a lane, blow a flame through a scariot. I am the paladin, Father A. Anderson. Ice cream, zombie drop kicks, what I'm brandishing.
Tragedy, damnity of the vanity. Anarchy from insanity. Can it be your reality? Simply some kind of imagery. Subliminally digging up iniquity. He said to keep it simple, but I'm dying with complexity. No empathy, no sympathy. Basic instincts of memories. Remorseless for the past. Catching cases of a felony. Haunting me with the melodies. Imposing your psychology, don't leave me in the dark. Sparks aimed at your hypocrisy. Master the seven circuits, mentally imprisoned in the devil's worship. Give birth to sin, Alice the crowning with a dreaded serpent. It's bitter like turpentine on afflicted hurting. Falling from Olympian heights, God's forgotten purpose. Rotten murderers bursting off sticks on the blocks. The curtain was drawn shut like iron gates on a majesty service. It's deeper than the blood that's over in the womb, and alchemic golden tools buried deep beneath the surface.
Draw the sword. Guided sword, mightiest form. Turbines of unlimited force, strike at the heart. Solar dark, molten with bars, facilitate ours. Brown my name in flesh, fame and death, make martyrs of men. Hidden keys like Kabbalah's ascent. Seraphim chant, cremating your best. Menacing arts, humiliate your reps. Stack calm over troubled waters. Darts that I send to slaughter. Cursing my name with heavy breath before the crossover. Crossbows and flamethrowers. Slain soldiers, torturous strain. It's getting colder like Moscow. General stars, torture and clear rebels advance. Devilish stars, gorilla palm, tap your chest like Morse code. Clutching the souls, bursting your throat, relentless assault. Bouncing my will, smothered in smoke, murder he wrote. The box of Pandora involved, came close like the pheromone till you was broke. Like the will of cotton pickers for soul. Body stick in the snow, frostbitten poison tip blade ripped through your skull. Shuriken dance aimed at the solar players, shutting down foes, that's how we roll. Poison tip blade, the art of Sun Tzu, thunder and troops. Body bags line them up in the boots. Serrated blades swinging, cutting up crews. Mastering the hand of death by the sensei, bring your recruits. Poison tip blade, the art of Sun Tzu, thunder and troops. Body bags line them up in the boot. Serrated blades swinging, cutting up crews. Mastering the hand of death by the sensei, bring your recruits.
Remove spinal cords like loose sleeves in vinyl stores. Blue cheese, the idle cures. To true Jesus, tribal wars. Billy jeans and skinny jeans get guillotined. City dreams and shifty schemes like Philistines. Grizzy scenes and iffy teams, they dip and lean. Itchy fiends with kidney beans, they lick them clean. Busy beans, promiscuous queens, dicks the dean. Whipping cream, slumped in the whip with cream. It's a different dream, that's the poster image. Until you get smoked like an over spinach. Everything I post is pillage like Capadonna. Bag and tag a black Madonna, my badge of honor. Pussy full of juice like San Marzano's. Spit those models like car shows. Sell verses, my trade embargo. Make MCs disappear like Fargo. Off the record like Argo. Found in a dark hole like Gestapo. This is child's play like Meccano. My style flames like Milano. Over Ringz the Saturn beast from Wargo.
Poison tip blade, the art of Sun Tzu, thunder and troops. Body bags line them up in the boots. Serrated blades swinging, cutting up crews. Mastering the hand of death by the sensei, bring your recruits. Poison tip blade, the art of Sun Tzu, thunder and troops. Body bags line them up in the boots. Serrated blades swinging, cutting up crews. Mastering the hand of death by the sensei, bring your recruits.
Archaeologists usually consider it unethical to disturb human remains, but these artefacts are in desperate need of preservation. The next stage is to take the coffin off-site for a detailed CAT scan.
Hey yo, check it out, 1212, this is Nomadic Poet from the legendary Planets crew, straight out of northwest London, the Faraborough, and you're tuning into my man DJ Madhandz.
Right now, coming straight to fucking England, and you listen to DJ Madhandz, motherfucker. You better pay attention to DJ Madhandz. We'll have to fucking bludgeon you, put the bloodhounds on your ass. You fucking whores. You all die.
there's still enough clues that we can trace all this sort of.
That's right. Yeah.
This is so exciting.
Egyptologist
DJ Madhandz
has been painstakingly sifting through the layers of debris.
This excavation has really told us more about this person in the coffin and hopefully given it some dignity.
There's months and maybe years of further analysis to try to definitively identify these remains.
But by putting together this sort of picture, we can start to refine down that sort of the possibilities.
Yo, this is Michael Parkinson, the working class dad. Right now, tuning in, chilling to the man, the one and only DJ Madhandz. If you don't know, you'll get slapped with some Madhandz in your face. Yeah.
Crazy ill, man, rowdy. Man, rowdy. 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 Fucking trap verse, predictable patterns and staggered adverbs. I'm at words, spiritual balance and Saturn's ash turf is adverse. To capture that verse, your chakra abs burst. Gamma ray straps blot your mass into ash burn. The rapping that turns, scribbling colours from morbid dreams with brittle villains of brushes, plotting on corporate schemes, nihilistic eruptions, judges enforce regimes, hieroglyphic instructions, grudges from cautious teams.
Reign of the masters, mastermind ethics, butane flame when we strike, peep the metrics, math class dropout, school you with the science, your whole star cop out, imaginary violence, I'm well seasoned, marinating with the flavour, violate me, I send the apes with the flamer, a non-brainer, swift, you feel the consequences, scarab in a blood clot house, show commencing, fencing like I'm 00, tomorrow never killed me, my brother got the soap in his mouth, he spoke filthy, talking about the good old days, the young wonder, let them cunts spray that fart, we spray thunder, strike deadly, Saturn static in the medley, chronic trauma, a storm inside your headpiece, hold the corner, turn around and count to 10, run an ounce when they announce me, I strike again.
Like your face to a bar stool, slash your brakes, sever your metatarsal. I'm Ray Vendetta, TD share your chick like carpool. Your weak team can eat a dick like bar crew. Infrared pen when I mark you. Scirocco R, your mark 2. My bars are past crew, my vanguard. Disembark fool, like I'm aiming a large tool. Liquid munitions in the ink flow. Squash your grate like Vinto. Lost in hate like Jim Crow. Stocks inflate then implode. Pop is fake and in vogue. Hip hop is the base, the intro, middle, beginning and end. Configuring and distilling an intricate blend. Cross the copper then he beat caught. Cost the coffee I'm in deep thought. Up to see York.
The team catch the sword dust in your spleen. Triple D place a scarab straight on your queen. Ruled by kings, corpse over Saturn's rings. Living planet inside my occult magic. Barbarian kill, blood, I love the thrill. Real, where I stand you shall surely kneel. Graveyard spill, triple D's rich mystic. Protected by hell, twisted, veil lifted.
Came a long way from trouncing and chains to counting mistakes to ounces of weight. Powerful powders devour the brain. The sourest cowards who shower in hate. Below these towers of grey, behold the omen it's the hour of change. Promote the powerful play, understanding revolve my central orbit. Death recordings evolve the mental corpses. Death abortionist metamorphosis, the present Orpheus. I remember disheveled thoughts left me orderless.
Barbarian brain bullet with bronze bangers. Balaclava bandit, bombarded bitches banquet. Broken bones bonded by bandage, bubonic back fist. Begrudge soaking when blood embraced the Baptist. Before beef became burgers, brought out the burners. Brash moves with the barbells, belligerent behavior. Beneath the binaries and biochemistries and basics. Birth of beneficent beings brutally blazing.
My life was rougher than psoriasis, tougher than deciphering hieroglyphical sciences. The black light shining on tribal kings were dying in sin. Peep my environment, seeking atonement for Leviathan's grip. Returning 9 into 6, sequel with sticks, war with the Phoenician prince. Hidden colours to take my scripts with solicit lips. Political shifts, William Lynch, cynical split. The beginning was flipped like coins tossed in the abyss.
Yo, rapping fiends, shattered glass packed in your Vaseline. My battle scars of every bar is magazine. Under the eye of the microscope, rhymes move like gasoline. My pictures are kaleidoscopes of a dying breed. Witness the final scene. The vinyl cuts for your vitals bleed. The science is applied before your final scream. This kind of speech dead that caramel. This is the 28th parallel. Have you eternity trapped in your own carousel in rap battle hell?
Raining like the shower posse, scarab in your fortress. MCs abort your mission, we leave corpses. Stomp through, kill them with darts, rhyme ammo. 9 clean holes in the wall with the bow arrow. Raining like the shower posse, scarab in your fortress. MCs abort your mission, we leave corpses. Stomp through, kill them with darts, rhyme ammo. 9 clean holes in the wall with the bow arrow.
Crazy ill, man rowdy. Man rowdy. Crazy ill, man rowdy. Man rowdy. Crazy ill, man rowdy. Man rowdy. Crazy ill, man rowdy. Man rowdy.
What's good? It's the original Dirty Vine, James the Damager, representing with DJ Madhandz.
What is left, brittle weeds of sorrow breath. A memory of thought distorted into moral steps. A box beneath the bleeding earth to rest. Where the maggots and creatures yearn the flesh. They speak of evil but the word is said. The murmurs that determine the sermons are read. Full open deaf ears, the curse when it's earlier deaths. The blood curdling the merchant of death. Murdering wretch, serving the earth, emerged from the depths, burning your flesh.
Gems for grudge, captive in the hood and the blocks. These MCs are weak like wood when it rots. I seen the street when they're pushing them rocks. TD retreat, cause we're pushing off tops. I spit like a carbine, monosyllabic trajectory, hard land. This is our time. Do this for the youths on the hard grind. They pedal packets, wing scarabs, metal jackets.
I've seen so many lives ended. The average man with twist schizophrenic, rocking back and forth like it's tennis. Hood senators clocking his sentences. Spread euphogenics faster than the micro fortnight. The poorest living on before time. Solar black light where elders black line. Rising while the others capsize. Shining like sapphires, my third eye sight. Baptized in the lake of fire. Grappling with shaitan in the mind before I write.
Pay attention to the scribe, learn a lesson when we speak. Rhymes crystallize your thoughts, gems embedded in the speech. Deadly beats, courtesy of Ringz, razor off your limbs. Watch the basic down the base and you rappers a paper thin. Came to win, dense weight on my brain from every sin. Fourth official, flag you offside, the games begin. Pause for tissue, barling, give you something to cry for. The size 12, Air Force, kick you through the side door.
You're screaming no. Tesla's ghost, vampiric coast. They approve me for level low. Scarlet palm, archback. Creatures in Saturn's rings. Black bow, book of a cold. Spread scarab wings. Beat you with limbs. Severed from disobedient kings. Descend, I am ego, the sky demon. How it rains, blood stains on the reaper's blade. That's the deal, every contract must be fulfilled.
Golden chariots on pale horses, spit on corpses. Guns drawn, battle till dawn, divisions morbid. Quartered by the hungry orchids, the jagged sword split the jugular veins on barren grounds where the souls live. Fuck it, I'm remorseless. We plan to overthrow your throne, so you better handle your shit. Triple dark cards played the heart of wild kings. Swing the Excalibur, merciless.
I stroke tablets and codes with the most graphic opus. I wrote vocabulary flows from the vaults in my throat chakra. The Dogan traveler, silk woven cloak floats in my scapula. The planets boast a hole in my glandular. The pads of vortex, projections of galactical orbits. Spanning with masses of ballers, crack addicts and mourners. Metallic Porsches, Philly scrap image, snap the lawless and pissy flaps, vivid rap.
Talking from the higher surface, each move could prove to be of higher purpose, high alertness. The rook says the way the buyers purchase. A pawn position in the prisons of addiction. The rook's just trying to book a couple digits from the system. Watch the nice flare, his eyes flare. Trap you in the corner with your white square.
time is now. The darkest forces combust. The time is now. The darkest forces combust. The time is now. The darkest forces combust.
Murder everybody.
Cyrus up. Ringz in the beat.
Murder everybody.
Yo. Electric midnight, yellow sky, storm and a brew. Strike remorseless, keep caution when you move with your crew. Behold a black hole consuming all your troops in a rush. Stampede, elephant feet, you're losing your touch. Call me Midas, 24K, you're gold plated. I might spit in your bowl, quotes are ungraded. Slay this, awaken all you kids in a deep sleep. Teach them about the culture fam, take them down Beach Street. From 9-5 to 9-8, from 01 to 06. Tell a boy to sit down, spitters left them roasted. Mans were taking holidays, never went I hit the lab. Suaver than your flies, touch vagina that you couldn't have. Scarab in your parish in the clouds during daybreak. Exuberant, lounging with my lady, it's a great day. Anger managed, bangers hit your dome and make your eyes bleed. The left hook, send them round the world and make them sightsee.
Galactic fortress, sorcerers, apparitions, fine incision, wisdom, cataclysm, shadow henge. Your armies recruit the men. Then I blend with the demon wind shuriken. Reanimation, I'm climbing out my own mouth. Visitations, corpse in the lightning clouds. Crystallized mirrors, cold killers, thrillers. Push apart pillars, finger jab livers. Skip the fillers, react with the 8 gates. Suffer 8 breaks, chakras, they dissipate. Rakage pace, your bitch sliding off the lace. They gave chase, I gave them a shallow grave. And autumn leaves, swing, cut you at the knees. Bury the hatchet, to me you're a simple tree. Lumberjack Tesla, break your back with the stone scepter. Finger jab, spill your crown nectar.
Diamonds, Einstein logic, prolific violence. Accentuate the biochemistry of modern science. Theory, wrath, fury, sharp appliance. 20 cup pressure point, torture, your life's a minus. Touch of the Midas, blood inherited the highness. Swing planets, modern divinity of the madness. Magnificent, spread on earthly presence. Emanating from my dome is the glow of the godly essence. See the moon is crescent, beheading devil menace. Hear me laughing in glee, I find the pressure pleasant. Raging rhinos, stampeding wildebeest. Ink on the edge of the sword until the chorus speaks. Major artery leaks, visions get bleak. Reaching out in fear because you hear your dead mother speak. Grasp reality, cross over. Beware because the light might never need to the beholder. The rifle trips your shoulder.
Mr. Rap Fan, can you empathize? Don't you see the jealousy and envy in their eyes? The empty entity within their minds. Sublime my enterprise within the cosmos. Touch a star, they crown me emperor like Lord Akbar. Amongst the planets, I saw the calm. The symbols of the ancient pharaohs. Riddles from the days of Paphos. Up in the pages lies a chaos theory. My space is sacred, so on that basis, who remains near me? Spit my bars of grace, demonstrate the pain clearly. The fake fear, eat these tablets in straight jackets. Debating fragments of them clay tablets. Sitting back, chilling in the lab, listening to liquid swords. Production from the abbot, but this is BC. Black prophet, rap knowledge, switch up. Mad topics, fix up, man stop it. This is amnesia, you're the standard reaper. So how far is the span of your 9 ether? Sublime teacher, but my mind's deeper. From Valley of the Kings to rockin' Bally's, got the mashes and the Tims. But from savage actions, the devil sings. The metal rings, Sherelle, she lives where the ghetto spins. Tell she was 12, getting fucked near them ghetto bins. Another saga of the lost, that's the path to run. I'm on some Malachi yacht standing in Babylon. You couldn't touch the porches that I'm darting on, the carpet that I'm dancing on. Harvesting these artists like a marksman gone. With the wind, this song chills it sings. The son of the kings at one with all things. Just check the data on the paper sheet. Aim for beef, I got that gourmet sword play. For you take a seat. If you can take the heat, taste the meat, pause. This is Fatal Beast Clause versus basic weak form.
After this, your good is gone.
Murder everybody, take you through the levels of hell. Trying to survive out here, you better come with it.
After this, your good is gone. After this, your good is gone.
Murder everybody, take you through the levels of hell. Trying to survive out here, you better come with it.
After this, your good is gone.
Triple darkness. Black solar, Ray Vendetta, a slugger. stupid prick started talking some shit about the black race. Wouldn't stop his racist comments, so I slapped his white face. One place, I don't give a fuck about assault case. Don't see what happened to Stephen Lawrence, your mad mate. No way I'll tolerate your teeth gets replaced. If I hear another word about niggas taking up space, and go back to where you came from. Drink syphilis, piss out of a dump out to make you learn the fucking lessons, scum. Never heard of Charles Stewart the second, go do some research before you fabricate, you best to read first. Then I disperse after the crowbar connection meat burst. Sick with turning the other cheek, I make you sleep worse. Coming to the point, I make a blood spill on the street first. Real talk, I'm African what? I make you meet hers, greet hers after being so brave with the public outburst. Shit, you're lucky Tesla isn't walking with the full clip. You know what? I don't even know how long these rappers but you know it's over. Solar black. Triple darkness.
Call me the crowbar head topper, showstopper, chopping up rhymes proper. I'm known brother, certified on with the flow. A worldwide monster with stone. It's what I want, black shark in a pun. Roll like 20 man strong, the juggernaut, powerhouse, double your doubt. Straight like dragon style, proud, look here I'm out. Relax now, trying to make stats. Blow your back out and celebrate that. Delegate cats for trying to lift the tracks that I'm on. Must be cracked out, salutations, upper echelon. Verbally I blast for your Teflon. Fuck waiting, Excalibur rap. About time they brought my caliber back. Fuck up an animal for challenging that. Embarrassing your stage, challenging your team, damaging your fleet, meeting your demise cause the Hannibal's back. Hold your chest, you might have an attack. It's natural, solar black.
Flick 3Ps, Eddie Murph, Harlem Nights. Pulverize rappers when I'm palming mics. Polarize your team, it's the art of war. Ray of light, frying steak, I'm a carnivore. Aim precise through the glass of the sniper lens. Head tops attracting like the soft top silver bends. Bucket seats, the meeting of the super friends. Fuck your peeps when we meet, it's the grisly end of his short career. I sour fought to bear. Another Vic bust a skank, pour the Belvedere. The busting blank said they barked with a lot of bite. Laugh while I'm coughing out the pip, that's a lot of hype. You see the scarab on my torso and scratch your head. I resurrect the type of verses that can wake the dead. Send a tremor through the ground, watch it break your legs. Spin your premises around, back to baking bread.
What you know about raw talent? Off the wall, vertical sword. Blocking out the sound, causing panic on the block though. Watch Columbo, we keep it liver than the street team. The thieves get in you like the entity. What you know about raw talent? Off the wall, vertical sword. Blocking out the sound, causing panic on the block though. Watch Columbo, we keep it liver than the street team. The thieves get in you like the entity.
Felix the Eyes Quiet.
Pistol atonement, body shots, my wristwear was golden. Persona stolen by the cold wind strolling. I'm like a locomotive. My pen's fortified, esoteric with condolence. My barrel's like the Reaper scythe to leave heads rolling. Explosive, like violent inmates. Rappers ain't safe, clashing with eights. Decapitate, trapped behind gates of violent tournaments. Corpse decorate the floor-lit stage like ornaments. Mic cords strangulate fakes as I reported it. It's haunted, staring at the faces that I fought with. Swing the skill like nunchuckers. Skin pill died in the ruckus. These pricks can't touch us, you got it luck. Terminate your best, but plain possum. Thor's hammer laid across your chest while God's watching the box offering. Wooden jackets was the warmest embrace before the nailed coffin. Open your light locksmiths, the devil's crossing. Deconstruction like body hangers. My vocal doctrine, smoke like Cuban cigars with some posh bitches.
Demonstrate to devastate, you featherweights are done. The marathon of fear, 1,000 rappers on the run. Left, rights, body shots, trauma for your torso. No equation for the sum of what these thoughts hold. Demonstrate to devastate, you featherweights are done. The marathon of fear, 1,000 rappers on the run. Left, rights, body shots, trauma for your torso. No equation for the sum of what these thoughts hold. Master verse, blast you with a raft of words. You see us first place, I'm aiming for you, pose a third. Flow superb, not the sound you think you thought you heard. I pose a birds, grinning rappers like the toast that burn. No concerns, darker features make the first impression. I'm resurrecting 98 flows, a rapper's lesson. Progression, the lanky leg will swipe and kick your face. Jagged bars, rapid fire glass, wisdom lace. 1,000 methods I can show you when I'm breaking rappers. Shit can happen like your net snapped and broken backwards. roam the atlas. Goliath stomping through your village. You start the scarab, fickle thoughts done, man's a finish. Business prospects, lost legs are blown apart. I meditate amongst the chosen, it's the coldest art. This funny shit got me insulted, I'm supposed to flip. You rappers thought you got promoted, fam, your thoughts are thick. The type of shit that gets me coughing up some words of filth. Ray of light and solar, conversing on a curse to kill. The team connected, the group chat's the vital organ. Ninja principles, shadow clang, mind absorbing. I'm left to recollect on fragments of the things I did. Spaghetti bars I used to bolognese and mince them with. Grab my mic, I'll cut your signal off your analog. I'm digital in principle, invincible, these mans are soft.
Don't get me started. I'm bloodthirsty.
Rhyme rotten, stay plotting.
Don't get me started. I'm bloodthirsty.
Rhyme rotten, stay plotting.
Don't get me started. I'm bloodthirsty.
Rhyme rotten, stay plotting.
Don't get me started. I'm bloodthirsty.
Battering round, trap smacking, ransack, murder the captain, assassins, 4 warriors, sinister phantoms, shattering brain fragments with a hatchet, bars deliverance, harsh belligerence, heart figurance, sick of all the ignorance, shards of glass, darts disperse, fast scars, carve up your ligaments. Damn the militant, stealth and vigilant, assiduous, study meticulous, pen and brilliance, crossbow equipped with exploding arrows, loaded ammo, war inception, modern times, old dimension, infiltrate a kingdom, moat dweller, sneak through the portcullis, sword swinging, hands blooded, blend in with the pilgrims like who done it, an infidel, no DNA under my fingernails, blessed with the heart of a lion, vicious with courage, climb up to the top of the turret and watch your fleet plummet.
Sword hacking, mask bandit, alien, tomahawk hatchet. Killed all those I held captive, phone archery, cactus, bracken dance, stone mantis, sunken Atlantis, damage, drowning, submerged wisdom, dark pillars hold up the stones of my hellish kingdom, ravaged cities, blades dipped in the rings of Saturn, with Satan, ravens perched on the space station, bronze rust armor patient, Tesla's present, all other lays vacant, chainsaw machine gun fist, dragon axe through the graveyard, bloody mist, contort corpses, governed by different forces, dark member witches stoned in the town center, brave man, bare knuckle, bare hand, astral ether, cosmic blacksmith, swords for the clan Yoshida, eagle swoop, ball and chain, wine cellar murder, twist the blade, feel the twitch, the last murmur, he's berserker, back in with a dirty sword, Shukatu spirit, sand travelled out the gourd, body parts, my stance, chameleon dance, ill reflection, you stare in the eyes of dead men, soon coming me your ends in the halls of Bethlehem, astral ascension, rare stuffed head collection, you producers ain't worth a mention, only Saturn is free to speak.
Ancient source from the saga motif, my concubine greets, I spit with mystique. Venom from the spider vision is bleak. Stones from Anubis, soldiers from Greece, smothered in the finest breasts under Peruvian sheets. Gold from Nebula 7 in the surface of Andromeda. My chamber is the vortex to the holy grail of Nubia. Forbidden is the trespass of any sanctuary. Blaspheme against the scarab and I'll slice your capillary. Not to mention these torturous tactics. Systematic, break it back onto your spine's elastic. Classic when I speak, shattered Georgia made of plastic. Pneumatic jewel to your temple, I'm known across the globe for being heartless. Sacrilege, gauge settles it, no room for delicates. Reconstruct your anatomy and we leave no evidence. Shit, we leave no evidence.
I spit twisted shards of glass and amputated fingers. Rings of Saturn came and got me from a place where death withers. Flung back and slumped over tracks is how I left you rappers. You might shoot backers, broken neck, dream catchers. Pissing your eye with a needle, feasting with them scarab beetles. The lost apostle from Norman castles and Gothic cathedrals. We're breathing off that evil, on evil things and lethal doses. Out of focus, I'm approaching, oh, you hardly notice. Fully charged and overloaded, the most misquoted. Meet the God that disposes and talks of no motive. I was quenched at the shores of war, so Sodom and Gomorrah. As my hammer came cracking down, hacking at your aura. The skill restorer ran with the pauper's daughter, giving many accounts of that night we sold the disorder. I'm the last of a dying breed, the one who disagrees. No guarantees will be made in amongst your crying pleas. I walk with the bees and feed them broken English. Caught gratifying glimpses of this man who fed finches. Yo, I'm not crazy G, I'm just insanely free. Carve it in your flesh, I'm the best you've ever claimed to be. Chew through your whack raps and regurgitate them back. Snatch your face off with a lion's roar as the thunder claps. Scribbled suicide notes, stuff down the victim's throat. Your rhymes are like sailor boys, I throw you off the boat. Watch them float, watch them float, watch them float. Sinister stricken,
Mad long, a devil has been hung.
Yo, triple dot. Take you up under my wing, B. Drop some knowledge on me. Keep the knowledge, yeah.
Bring the truth out the dark in the broad daylight. We all know the rules. Bring the truth out the dark in the broad daylight. We all know the rules.
Yo, painting a perfect picture. Capture the anguish in the crystal mixture. Oblivious to reality hits your sleep deprivation. Insomnia for the average listener. Total paranoia captured by the cornea. Euphoria in this concrete utopia. Signs of obia. Modern subliminal diaspora. Chaos out of order. Still images of death, but they failed to tell us that he was a graduate with 5 diplomas. Can't breathe, feel I've got pneumonia. The precious formula is hazardous to health like the toxins used to make ammonia. Irrational fear are signs of xenophobia. Developed in the mind state imposed by your culture. Mass hysteria, complex to feel inferior. Mesmerized by your thought, exposing your interior. Times are getting scarier. Hear the sirens amplifier. Corporates maneuver through the blocks before they pass the fire.
Black building silhouette across these grey skies. Displays of crime fashion these pages of my rhymes. To the grave from the cradle facing these strange times. They never had the overstanding over the canvas. I create language more treasured than words written in Sanskrit. I paint magic, we face the pavement and court cases. Standing before Satan under scorn. His mother shed the same tears when her son was born.
My soul's incarcerated in flesh, they call my bloodstream in cells. My heart's the judge weighing my sins on a scale. I'm button lapels and pistols, empty Guinness bottles whistle. Slow leaks between the walls from the drizzle. My film starts with the cold steel, the smoke shapeless. Inside the barrel is the estate with distraught faces. The credits of the ink on the skin, the cameras are his retinas. Behind the rose tinted in visions of introspective.
These hoes treasure for those that find it. Fear foes pressure on heads whose fetters are incisive. A premonition of demolition could done your sighting. Better decisive than undecided with funds are riding. The sun inside me could come alive in the poet's script. As a man thinketh, so it is. Roll a spliff, blow the mist. Let it consume your home and whip. Now let the flow of this solar click trigger polar shifts.
Take a mega drive sex, the game's tight with the wire arrive next. Her mind complex, she stayed the night. Breath is taken, underestimated my stride. Hide in the night, and minds connect like that. A man's desire felt the fire, my intelligence touch. Revel in your body as we fought, both programmed to self-destruct. No man could ever hit it like that. 3 nights back to the next lifetime. War on trap, baby.
Bump the train, King Blue steaming on the last carriage. Reminisce on how I made it through the harsh madness. Make a wish upon the star and try to see it through. Every day's a struggle, muscles what you need to move. People in a tussle, family, I keep them close. I hear the whispers in the wind and that's the word on road. Within the system, I'm a sinner when my sin is sown. Shit be sick within the bricks, but still I call it home.
Knocks on the door, 4 AM on a popular floor. Copious amounts of locks on the door. He stashes boxes, boxes are pure. Hands are sweaty and sore. The pharaoh set you knocks a law. Illicit funds, taxpayers, terracotta armies and max sprayers. Bag layers, composed in a role like Amadeus. This is social control like San Andreas.
I am part man, part monster, part light being part mobster. Triple D, no part imposter. I am part God, part devil. Part your wig, rubber grip, part plastic, part metal. Part calm, part rebel. Part out of my brain, part on the level. Will I ever settle? Part of a soul, part of a dark heart. Part wants to be cool, but part wants to rip you in half.
Bring the truth out the dark in the broad daylight. We all know the rules. Bring the truth out the dark in the broad daylight. We all know the rules.
Nightmare, am I still dreaming? One thing for sure, them boys is foul.
and they still scheming. On the corner, teared off in the Beamer, looking hotter than Fukushima. Tonight, man, them got the swine fever, really acting like shit cunts. Had to bounce out the bits to the end of next month. Stay with my boy Dogs up in nuts. Time to plot, reach for the chrome diagnostics that he has. Sweat boxes where the club was packed. Brand new Jags, brains wet from a dirty slag. Spotted Shonu inside the toilet cubicle. Tonight anything is possible, so shimmy please watch yourself. Casey try to cook your goose. We split his dress like Betty Boop. Scoop up all the cream and ice. Rubber bands on a duffel bag, stuff the parcel. Label it Haagen-Dazs. The only flavor we take with Bacardi Dark. Yo, sitting on 100 large in unmarked vehicles. Dre's camouflage amongst his peoples. Tasting revenge is so exquisite. A demon in his eyes, the light flickered. Smiling wicked like Belly Out. Suddenly Roxy spun around, slapped Shonu with a toast, snatched ice from his rollie, rolled the biscuit down, dismantled the parts. Like silent vandals, we delegate this art. Angels with wires, rock facades. Switched the license on the car, gave his bitch the stolen loot. She disappeared like Ghost Part 2. Drove a Porsche coupe, 2-part leather and flamenco. She a black widow, she do a deadly dance but don't tango. Breast looking riper than mangoes. In a restaurant blowing smoke, silver haze, we drank cocktails. Brown sugar and a champagne. Early release from the block cage. Shotney was a top name, rock cane like Tate and Lau. We couldn't afford to smile with those pink gums in the slums. Just came home 48 months. In the stretch, in the bin for doing stick-ups. Now we switched up the way he flexed.
Cyrus, Malachi, yo, I hold the scepter. It's blasphemy if you deny my crown is nectar. My skin is melanin and a dark projector. Like Tesla's ghost, fire the death ray. I got a vendetta, my crew balanced like Feng Shui. Iconic, the solar is black. I approached as a black prophet. My braids are made of iron. Trap you in the rings of Saturn for trying. I'm bad company. Get these whack rappers from under me. Slash you with the stomach B. Rottweilers in my wrist. Nuclear stockpilers in my fist. I come in unpronounced. Like those rhymers with the list running unannounced. Like those lifers with a shiv. That's death's kiss. Too many faggots on the guest list. Regret this. Reckless. Head top heckless. Infect your set like tetanus. Must respect this. Read it like a novel. Writing raw rhymes. Resume is straight up live. Read it like a novel. Writing raw rhymes. Resume is straight up live. Read it like a novel. Writing raw rhymes. Resume is straight up live. Read it like a novel. Writing raw rhymes. Resume is straight up live.
Faded after midnight, steaming at the grow house. Paranoia fills the air, wondering who knows about Operation Amazon. Rubber gloves cover hands, sticky bud hanging high. Calculate a couple grands, fallen leaves unattached. Mold a block of ash, keep it on the low and hope the cobras never find a stash. Button bags swagging up, points flash AAA. Bridging place a penny on the plate, check the flipping weight. Push the twigs aside, later we can boil a brew. Foil paper double wrap, smell never leaking through. Orders in my backpack, moving like a student. Necessities for living, never did this for amusement. Trust my inner circle, feeling like an outcast. Double lives, villainous habits, sipping stout cart. Playing down the pitfalls, focus on the benefits. Listen out when shit calls, shit can tell you anything.
This ain't Guitar Hero, this is half bars, half Hiroshima. Half arms bar dealer, I see you past on my palm reader. The calmer you away, psalms chanting can't heal ya. This is Elohim, dark creature, not CeeLo Green. Keep writing, you're playing in the waters of Poseidon. Struggling for air, chest tightens. You bled in silence when I next sliced him. This is science, violence or violence. At your graveside, run and play hide, cause I will seek you out. It's just everyday rhyme, this is P from South. Behead your top man, I shot a man from Rotterdam through his keyhole. He had Keisha Cole syndrome, so I unleashed my scroll. And as I spoke, he was a puff of smoke. You guys are funny jokes, I hear these dummies quote nothing noteworthy. These thunderbolts fucking won't hurt me. 100 volts just might disturb me, unearth me, and see the wrath of you versus Hercules. Create a murder scene with versus G. I bum my herb within the urban streets. I got brothers serving free like it's ethnic cleansing. Are your ethics pending? Have you ever seen the evergreen that we ascended? Within my sentence is a message, did you get it? This is penmanship elegance, unedited. Melon split from the crossbow. It's imperative, this chemic kid is colossal. Triple thoughtless.
Yo, listen. sliced from a handle. Poisonous darts, first blood like Rambo. Mess up the scene, dirty gloves, get dash away. Pepper spray, light you up like a candle. I lace the wax, final spin, ninja start hits. Hot on tracks, if it's war, show you're hopeless. Losing focus, brainwave tsunami. Wash your vibe away, tidal wave. Bury you deep in your idol's grave, no time for praising. Battle bars, foot knocks, killers raging. Blood puddle, guillotine, chopping pagans. Iron stamp, marked up, all the made men. Lion's heart, all in, play your cards right. A glance of blade on a half sight. The dragon slayed till he can't fight. Winch and redirect shit, done yourself in. Tales and fables, crossbow, Van Helsing.
Bow down and surrender arms. Wave the white flag, ladies, for your scarabs up. Hold your titties close while we going like this Dutch. Tell your squad stop staring, we don't like the much. Nah, bow down and surrender arms. Wave the white flag, ladies, for your scarabs up. Hold your titties close while we going like this Dutch. Tell your squad stop staring, we don't like the much. Nah, strong enough to split buildings. My tyrannical force is unyielding. When I brandish this on my blade pilskin. Like now turning with closed curtains on sunlight. Bucking pilgrims, fucking women and children, different realness. Steps are seismic, admire my strength. Your past tense, I killed them. Honored by gins and angelic monsters, I'm stripped of feelings. Like political prisoners and triple lifers with their wrists bleeding. Fuck your squadron, you bitches drink semen. All of you faggot rappers call yourself man, I snatch your Adam's apple. Sacrifice to the tabernacle, sharp axes to rap you. It's calamities grapple, damage your backs and the gravel vocal cord snap, touch and toe tag you. I breathe the fatality, flame and skull on the mantelpiece, days of anarchy. A mountain part of street crimes and cruel acts of savagery. The soul of black Africans woven in my tapestry, behead your majesty. Bow down and surrender arms. Wave the white flag, ladies, for your scarabs up. Hold your titties close while we going like this Dutch. Tell your squad stop staring, we don't like the much. Nah, bow down and surrender arms. Wave the white flag, ladies, for your scarabs up. Hold your titties close while we going like this Dutch. Tell your squad stop staring, we don't like the much. Nah.
Architectural finesse, you could call me Gaudi. Amongst heartlessness and death is where they found me. The force of horsepower like Audi. Stick a fork in your porterhouse if you're rowdy. Proliferate like algae. Coke on kitchen plates, the skies are cloudy. Psychotropic twisted face surround me. Transformations, macabre inaugurations. Banks finance warring nations in bed with corporations. Sledge the head like ornamentation. Chunks of your flesh adorn the basin. Where I wash my bloody hands in the wetness that you bathing. Your back I'm caving like a slab of paving. I got a war wish. Boil you alive like crawfish. Solid stone form fist, brick wallers. Catch bees like trawlers. Borders and brawlers and broadening traumas with scorners. Shot corners with Taurus and called in the chorus of mourners. Marauders with Boris. Panned on your ribs like shock absorbers. The god Horus. Before the Taurus and Catholic orders. It's sacrilege when I rap with talkers. Real rap reporters. Triple dark.
Bow down and surrender arms. Wave the white flag, ladies, for your scarabs up. Hold your titties close while we going like this Dutch. Tell your squad stop staring, we don't like the much. Nah, bow down and surrender arms. Wave the white flag, ladies, for your scarabs up. Hold your titties close while we going like this Dutch. Tell your squad stop staring, we don't like the much. Nah.
I'm on keep potential. It's time to rise. I'm saying, claim your time. Time has run out. Yes.
Yo, the feeling was intense, struggling hard to see it don't make sense. It took father bugging like apes, went straight vest, Pharaonic headdress there, the best kept secret in one breath. Personify the nature of the threat, no warp your mason. Armor the god like Obama debating. In my stance, calm waiting, it's alarm of the Satan. 1,000 degrees scorched my matrix, walking with atheists who don't believe that I exist, but caught praying. Pull the Alizé in my libation. So many brothers laying sinning undercover with broads Eritrean. Wanna be tough, killer beamers and driveways. Status hating niggas caught up in war but ain't used to playing. Lacing my boots, new recruits like Saddam Hussein. Laughing at fate, with drama came demons past the gate.
Hearts frozen like Novocaine. These criminals so insane, soaking in the rain with a loaded gauge.
From niggas to gods, a transformation held back at the highest cost. Resurrect the mentally dead from every block. To all the sinners, there's new beginnings for all of us. Let us awaken from the slum, from niggas to gods. A transformation held back at the highest cost. Resurrect the mentally dead from every block. To all the sinners, there's new beginnings for all of us. Let us awaken from the slum.
That they hold melanin conventions. Study my fountain of youth to checking, making me take the draw weapons. This life is sickening. Boxed in prison, experimenting unrestricted. Like the Greys gliding on spaceships on Mount Olympus. Looking down for bold and wisdom. Trying to unlock my genealogy, but kept slipping, decoding my biorhythmic. The soul of a man is twisted like barbed wire. Last Messiah in the scriptures, one of them did it. York, we're on a mission, rearranging the gods inside the composition. The balance of the planet shifted, and then they panic on what is predicted. The uprising of the spirit like the double helix. Whole skies lit beyond the distance. A child indigo, been in the cold was frostbitten. Addressing your kingship with rap cited and tradition of my forefathers dwelling in temples and pyramids.
From niggas to gods, a transformation held back at the highest cost. Resurrect the mentally dead from every block. To all the sinners, there's new beginnings for all of us. Let us awaken from the slum, from niggas to gods. A transformation held back at the highest cost. Resurrect the mentally dead from every block. To all the sinners, there's new beginnings for all of us. Let us awaken from the slum.
Reignite the brand cipher. Reignite the brand cipher.
I'm the ghost Tesla, hallway splatter, the sky shatter. I'm the ghost Tesla, hallway splatter, the sky shatter. I'm the ghost Tesla, hallway splatter, the sky shatter. I have undetermined levels of control over. I'm the ghost Tesla, hallway splatter, the sky shatter. I have undetermined levels of control over dark matter. I teleport, no visible limits. Secret empire, spirit, Chinese sword stance, the Wu-Tang blade. Spiral hell, crack you like the Liberty Bell. Dark dungeon cell, body stack, they begin to smell. Hidden maneuver, horse-drawn carriage, pull the reins. Kill the intruder, Hoover suck, eat the brains. Pella complains, dark heart, the spikes float in heaven. Cast iron cyborg, I've arrived from future 7. Corpse bone pathways, books, double-headed wolf. The clan's amazing, black flame, battle formation. Idle threats, will the demons bless bayonets. Monster of God, I'm evolving, the boy is hellish. Release the rage, I've been merging with holy relics. Giant nail, rusting pale. Pinch your hands at Jesus, stumbling drunken geezers. Non-believers, demonic thesis. It's ironic how you rot in pieces. Death falcon swoop, trident blade, nickel-plated justice. Red rhino, elephant tusk. Thrust a node, musket glove, jewel encrusted. Every gem is an ancient planet. Torture so humble, abode. Granite mallet, bullet bomb the base. Render vampires immune to sunlight. Shotgun filling, thunder gate, silent killing. Trees unbilling, blow smoke, jade storm gale. Where you find him, the valley of the clouds and lightning. Double lariat, the chariot, dynamic striking. You sleep in soft bed sheets, never see me creep. Earth don't release, you freak. Golem technique.
Stainless state windows, brick bastions, the ink glows. Sick captions, impulse. Niggas rummaging through bin loads. Drunk stumbling down dim roads. Lit indigo, kids shifting bricks on the low. Stick a fifth in your skull. Death's kiss when the wind blow. Hand to hand cells, Indo. Blackmail circle like dingo. Network like Interpol. Blood drips off a pole. Used to smash his face in for dough. Hooded silhouettes, puffing crow, ducking pole. Police lights illuminate these streets like 1,000-watt bowls. Doused in the block's hole. Dusty Roscoe, director's edits. Bones tooken. Product on the stove cooking. The sons of Ishmael, hood intel. Dishing that fish girl in this physical hell. Off the cliff he fell, yeah.
Cloudy moonlight, I'm pacing with an ounce of smoke. My microphone's 24 karat, don't rhyme for jokes. Microscope slides, rappers spitting micro germs. Twist the legs on Papa Bra, it's a seductive turn. My thoughts are bugged out, black and white, Dick Tracy. Plenty buds, chronic stuff, every mixture tasty. The cake I'm cooking up is something sweet, royal sponge. My voice is married to the beat, so watch the verbal sponge. Spinning like a ninja star, strike you like an axe kick. Dirty verse conversing with a bird about out a back bit. Beat the eye slanted, planted with the egg fried. Tell your younger soldiers study books and keep your heads high. Silhouettes at midnight, double shots of cognac. Devils that don't live right, drama you don't want that. Crash free scenarios, I'll play you like the movie. Crash collapse your cardio, your nose bleeds profusely. The blood stains are crimson, my spirit often travels. I'm peeling off these bandages, the plan will be unraveled. Picture perfect plans of plot schemes to get our goodies. Underdressed, I'm overblessed, phonies wanna push me.
Fresh out the dungeon, bitch. Fresh out the dungeon, bitch. Fresh out the dungeon, bitch.
Yeah. These 7 heads, 10 horns. Under surveillance, nanotechnology, subdermal chips integrate with biology, psyops, psychology, mind camp, neo-imperialists, unlawful wars, this is serious. Drones in the skies, we have clones in their eyes. Mass manipulation backed by litigation. UN forces, invasion.
Stolen like your privacy, mark you with the binary. Scan you like a barcode, lasers at the dinery. Chip and pin SIM card surgically implanted. Your GPS without a whip, methods are advancing. Blue cards, I never found a pearl within an oyster. Birds above the station used to watch us doing boy stuff. Find me on the blacklist, the pics push my finger. I'm printed, saliva swab, watch me through your blinkers.
Today's Adolf Hitler's dystopian pictures, acoustics and frequency. World events, shrouded in secrecy. The government want a piece of me. They mass massacre and call it decency. They say they treat us equally in the face of racial divides. Bilderbergers in palatial rides, trilateral commissioners. To them, money is the stimulus, but rituals are the incubus. They slave drive us with no impetus. A docile nation, globalization. Quote the citation, privatization, disguises of the craven.
Lost havens, the trappings of a slave nation. Spinning lenses caught the trappers on these bait pavements. 20 cop cars, I'm counting on the move of ounces. Take the back roads, I foot stroll, proceed to bouncing. They caught my homeboys, phone tap revealed the convo. They bust case, but others ain't lucky when playing John Doe. Tax evaders, maxing as they stack the papers. Lord the money, that's the currency among the baiters. Mechanical eyes, spies, fam, they're watching me and watching you. Still consider us as numbers, yeah, nothing new. Feet shackled, frozen as the time travels. The web of deceit, the truth will leave your mind frazzled. Mechanical eyes, spies, fam, they're watching me and watching you. Still consider us as numbers, yeah, nothing new. Feet shackled, frozen as the time travels. The web of deceit, the truth will leave your mind frazzled.
Do you feel as though the art of DJing is dying out with the progression of technology?
No, never. It's like saying the art of MCing is dying out. It's like saying the art of playing football is dying out. Everything in this will get better, with time. It's really, I think we should be able to do more, and we are doing more as DJs. We're around the world now. It's all kinds of DJs now. It's not the ones on the corner. So we're all over the world, and I think DJing is still a great part of being a travel agent for our culture, and I'm always going to support the DJs.
DJing is one of the 4 or 5 elements of hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? So without the DJs, no MCs, because y'all like the drummers, y'all keep the beat going, you understand what I'm saying? So of course, without the DJs, us MCs is just doing acapellas or beatboxing, so much love to the DJs, you know what I'm saying?
The universe is chock full of unanswered questions, as you know, but a lot of them have to do with our very own stellar neighborhood. For example, why does Saturn have rings? First identified by French astronomer Edouard Roche in the 1840s, this limited the distance at which objects in orbit around a planet tend to be torn apart by the planet's gravitation. A planet pulls harder on the side of a satellite that's facing it, so if a satellite gets too close, the unevenness of that attraction will likely cause it to break up. And that is apparently what happens to most of our gas giants, because with a few exceptions, their rings are almost always inside of their Roche limit, while the moons are outside. So in the case of Saturn's rings, one prevailing theory is that billions of years ago, some rogue wanderer, like a comet, got swept into orbit within Saturn's Roche limit and broke apart. Another model suggests that a moon that once orbited Saturn at a safe distance got smacked by a celestial object into the danger zone where it disintegrated. By this logic then, part of the reason why gas giants have rings might have to do with their size. They're just so big that they're more likely to draw in passing moving object. But their distance from the sun is important too. While the rings of Jupiter and Neptune are basically faint halos of dust, those around Saturn and Uranus are bigger and made up along with entirely water ice, along with volatile organic compounds that evaporate easily. So in addition to forming around large planets with big Roche limits, rings might also form more readily around planets where it's cold enough for the icy fragments of those crack-ups to survive. So you could say that Saturn's rings are just beautiful remnants.
Blade dirty red sun, your warcraft, large hammer. Classy grammar, moving suave, peep my stylish manner. Chandelier sparkle, marvelous moves, monopolizing. My empress looking fly in the hills. I'm emphasizing points you never made in your verse. Broken concept, astonished, watch the rise of a giant. Call it a bomb threat. Radius, I'm razor, the rulership, it was destined. Dramatic finish, pendulum blows, cave your chest in. Sporadic addict puffing on broccoli, buds a bogey. She called, I came, I boned it, I kicked, left her lonely. One and only special edition, this ain't a duplicate. Dummies looking stupid, playing actors on the movie set. Spit it cause I did it, ask your brother about the left hook. Devastate your facial, make them hate you, it's a bait look. Firm foot official fam, whistles as the missiles land. Glisten like a crystal finish, extra with my mission plan.
We made it through the speculation, feet chain, deep flames. Trial of retribution, Lucifer's visuals replayed. Lives full of harshness, sacrifices and rituals. We puppets on the string, being watched by a minuscule. Living through a death wish, demon mind deceiving eyes. Spotting from a mile away, I'm one away retrieving lies. I got terabytes of dirt that's never publicized. House of flying daggers you step, make sure you lead precise. Violent torture, bow to this vibrant author. Sayonara, machete swings like the flow of water. Slaughtered, gutted the pig out with a scalpel raps. Dr. Tex chopping the beats up with a verbal axe. Colonel Clapper rapper, sick of hearing chitter chatter. Kicking bang and steamrolled, flatten up all these whippersnappers. These youth man, triac Aggie holding pen knives. I'm equipped with a samurai, cutting out all the bent ties.
It's just so you never know. Sip the soup out the skull bowl. Deaths be upholstered in human flesh. Fetal position, daggers digging in the plexus. Worth a mention, break my foot off inside your rectum, candlelit. Vampire brothel, fuck a bitch to death. Roll the sesh, drive a stake through a juicy breast cage. Fighting son of a gun, switch son of a bitch. Empty the clip, a stitch through your flapping lips. Spike flame kicks, walk me through the hellish pits. Hammer fist, smash you to bits. The muscle rips, ghost form, marauder of death. Lightning bayonet, teams a mess, disappear like the Mary Celeste. Ice realm, cannibal tribes of Liberia. Drink blood, entity shadow, spill your interior. Phantom eye, vision of God. Stalk the backlines, punch planes out of the skies. Watch them crash land.
Postmodernist, bomb knowledge like Herodotus. You're unique, sweet like harmonicas. Leave you in the heat for the coroners. I can't be measured like barometers. Twist up your spine like Olivers. You're all drones like hoverers. Bunch of homos androgynous. Leave you slumped in the mud. My bars are bathtubs of blood. Richard Ramirez with the mere fairs. Each verse is murder yielding. Butcher like a burning building. Decimate you like a fervent pilgrim. Go berserk with the paragraphs. On tracks I progress like scattergraphs. Cold sweat and a callous pass. Trappers clap a cannon's blast. Cameras lock. Capture the malice of a ravaged heart. A fractured art. My rhymes are wax paintings. Fascinations of creation. New Rome. Allegations. Aberrations. Rosicrucians and Masons. Kilos of Peruvian on pavements. Welfare claimants. Elsewhere it's arraignments. Baby mamas missing payments. The breakdown of the family nucleus. Got slashing like Julius.
Verse-wise, I'm 35 Ks on either side. Wedding ring finger gripped, I push my own weight in gold. The haters taking hold, they're claiming harsh realities of life's taking toll, and Jesus Christ forsaking souls. Eddie Hansen on my handsome frame. Helicopters landing on your mansions like I'm Charles Manson. They are far cries from what I deem skillsman. I'm a tour de force wielding, burning olive branches at your portraits. House of 1,000 corpses. When I'm finished, I'm through with them. Barbarian, hooligan, Darth Maul, and Napoleon, Soviet rhyme, Serbian bars out to Mongolia, Vigo, the Carpathian. Loading up and recharging off mics. Your fraudulent performance turns you to a walking spotlight. Rhymes skeleted and served up in an Uber dish. Synonymize the images with power like a closing fist.
Select attention, synthesize the threat collection. Clinical inception, play the deaf defendant. I'm swinging hex pendant, flex temperament. Affect hell's tension, a hidden isotope. Atomic, bioquantic, cluster bombing logic. Ultra viral, ionic slang, I bang out the wave. Sonic, spiral, expand your space. Spatio, any tempo, continuous chase. Solid state ratio. Stellar tap the layers, crack your facial. Fatal grace, shape the seven-sided blade. Nautilus, core chambers, steady folding, oscillating shapes. Balanced body holding, propagating space. Bars out the star, continuum race. Chase past, blasting silicon jargon. Atom single, nanocarbon, leave the aftertaste. Pace brilliant, fortified line margin, meridian. Minimal symbolism, living different. Seated caustic, fear mode, resilient. Broken zero flow, hard-coded deliverance.
Hear the whistle of death, as sound waves travel, taking your breath. A perilous man blind is now perceived as blessed. My execution on drum rolls, then burying hell holes beneath the earth, layers of burnt souls. Flames arose, scorching the seventh layer. A warrior of life essence, cursing the blessings. Still seen prepossessing, infinite roaring from out the lion's pen. Scattered 1,000 men from the pounds, amen for the offering. Silence, no suffering. Inside a dark hollow, the angels follow. Cascading demons in session. Surrender spoken weapons, pagan or peasant. Or feel the pestilence like Ebola sweeping your presence. Send devilish amongst the assemblage like the indigenous kept. Anonymously defeated, out the region is displeasing. Verses are lyrical, contained in spiritual force. From the physical strength when death whistle.